I was one of the early DJs on Serato. I think the first endorsee outside of New Zealand. It all boils down to NAMM, the trade show that happens in Anaheim. In the early 2000s, I was done with battling. The gigs I was doing were, hip hop clubs and things like that. I had casual endorsements with a few equipment companies, mixers and needles and things like that. In those years, I would go to NAMM in January to scratch at the booth of one of these equipment companies. NAMM is, guitar companies and a lot of mullets. It's one of the prime mullet spotting locations. But, you'd find these little pockets with the DJ equipment. So a few of my friends and I would be there every year, just scratching up in a booth. Serato, at the time, was simply a New Zealand-based plug-in company that made Pitch in Time. I mean, I don't have to teach you guys that, it's your company, but for anyone watching, it was really, Pro Tools plug-in kind of booth. So I remember walking by this little booth in the corner, like super tiny, and seeing a demo of Serato Scratch Studio, which was the sort of precursor to Scratch Live. It was only a Pro Tools plugin, and the guys told me that they were working on a standalone version that would, become Serato Scratch Live. I think it was the following year, I went back to NAMM, either the following year or 1 or 2 years later, and scratched at the Serato booth, full circle. And there was a video of me scratching on Serato, Scratch Live, that a lot of the other DJs saw, and that became a catalyst for a lot of other people adopting it. I remember AM calling me because he saw that video. I was on tour with Kanye because I was doing both, A-Trak world and the Kanye world at the same time. I remember, I don't know, I have this like vivid mental memory of being with like the whole entourage crew at the time, Kanye and his Chicago friends. We were at a mall in like the Ralph Lauren section, because this is like college dropout days when Kanye used to wear polo, everything, and getting a call from AM when while the guys are looking through, pastel colored polos, I'm talking to my boy and he's like, yo, is it for real? Like, I saw you scratch. It works? For real, it works? And, next thing you know, when he got on it, when Jeff got on it, when Jazzy Jeff got on it, I think the three of us combined, that created a visibility to a lot of hip-hop DJs in North America.